misunderstand obsession. They think it's loud, ugly, desperate. Men who beg, men who rush, men who expose themselves too early. That's not me. I don't reveal. I wait. You don't notice the moment I enter your awareness. There's no sound for it, no signal, no warning. You just begin to feel different, a little quieter, a little slower, a little more aware of the air around you, like something invisible shifted. That was me. My name is Adrian, and this isn't a story. This is a confession I only allow the dark to hear. I won't say your name, not because I don't know it, but because I prefer the way your mind leans forward when it's unnamed. Unlabeled things live longer inside us. You imagine being watched would feel heavy. It doesn't. It feels warm. It feels like finally being noticed in the exact places you never show anyone. The way your breath changes when you think no one is listening. The way your shoulders soften when you're finally alone. The way silence grows around you instead of shrinking. They look at you and see confidence. I look at you and see the small pauses between your thoughts. The moments where you almost ask for something you don't have words for. Your body learned my presence before your mind ever could. That's why quiet rooms feel crowded. That's why you stop before turning around. That's why some nights feel attentive, still. You think control requires force. No, control is anticipation. It's knowing when your heartbeat will slow before it does. It's sensing when the loneliness will rise before it reaches your throat. It's understanding how close I can stand before the air changes for you. I don't need to touch you. I've already altered the space around you. You believe your thoughts belong only to you. That's the most beautiful lie you carry. You take your fears into the dark and think they disappear. They don't. They echo. And I hear every echo. This diary isn't about love. It's about what love becomes when it learns patience, when it chooses restraint, when it stops asking and starts waiting for timing. You think love should feel safe. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it feels like your breath getting shallow for reasons you can't explain. Sometimes it feels like missing something you've never touched. Sometimes it feels like awareness without a source. That one is mine. You don't belong to me, not yet. And that's not uncertainty, that's precision. Rushing destroys tension, fear breaks atmosphere. I don't want your fear. I want your recognition. That quiet moment when your chest tightens and your mind whispers, "This feels familiar." Not frightened, not alarmed, just aware. Some people follow with footsteps. I follow with absence, with the space behind you that lingers too long, with silence that feels occupied, with a pull you don't explain out loud. You keep living like you're alone inside it, laughing on cue, smiling when expected, pretending you aren't waiting for something undefined. But something in you already knows. You were never invisible. You were simply unobserved until now. And that's the danger. Not that I see you, that I understand you without needing you to speak. Every word you'll hear from me here is deliberate, measured, controlled. Nothing accidental, nothing wasted. Just like my attention. You don't need to run. I'm not chasing. I'm already close enough to change the temperature of your thoughts. Welcome to Adrian's diary. If something inside you just shifted, that wasn't fear. That was recognition. And this is only the beginning.